Take a moment to relax and let this story bring you a sense of peace. Vinka and the Gentle Book, a tale of gratitude. This story is about a young girl named Vinka and a gentle beast named Susan, who learn the value of gratitude and true friendship through their adventures in the forest. Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, dotted with vibrant flowers and towering trees, there lived a young girl named Vinka. She had hair the color of midnight and eyes that sparkled like morning dew. Vinka was kind-hearted and adventurous, always exploring the forest and learning its secrets. One day, while wandering deeper than ever before, Vinka encountered a gentle beast named Susan. Susan was unlike any creature Vinka had ever seen. Covered in soft, velvety fur with large, expressive eyes, Susan exuded a soothing warmth. Initially startled, Vinka soon sensed Susan meant no harm. Susan, who had a keen sense of empathy, felt Vinka's curiosity and greeted her with a gentle nod. The two quickly became inseparable friends, exploring the forest and sharing countless stories. Susan taught Vinka how to communicate with the forest creatures and understand the language of the trees. In return, Vinka shared tales of human resilience, love, and dreams with Susan. As the seasons changed, their bond grew stronger. One crisp autumn day, a fierce storm approached the forest. The winds howled, and the trees swayed violently. Vinka became worried for her family, who lived in a small cottage at the edge of the forest. Without hesitation, Susan offered to help. Climbing onto Susan's back, Vinka held tight as Susan navigated the storm with ease and strength. They reached Vinka's cottage just as the storm intensified. With Susan's help, they secured the cottage, ensuring everyone inside was safe. Gratefulness filled Vinka's heart as she hugged Susan tightly. They spent the night huddled together, filled with gratitude and relief. The storm eventually passed, and the forest basked in the calm. Vinka thanked Susan for her unwavering support and courage. Susan, in her soft, warm voice, told Vinka that true friends are always there for each other. From that day on, Vinka and Susan became even closer, appreciating every moment they shared. They knew that gratitude and friendship were treasures more valuable than any gold. The forest whispered their tale for generations, reminding all who listened of the power of gratitude and the magic of true friendship. Let's continue our journey with another story. The Manly and Animan, the Gift of Generosity. This story is about the kindness and generosity of Magnolia and her dog Anemone, who help an elderly woman named Alara and bring their village closer together. In the quaint village of Evergreen, nestled among rolling hills and ancient trees, lived a woman named Magnolia and her faithful companion Anemone. Magnolia was known for her kindness and generosity, spreading joy wherever she went. Anemone, a majestic dog with fur as white as snow and eyes that sparkled like stars, was always by her side. Together, they brought light and happiness to the village. One crisp autumn morning, Magnolia and Anemone set out on their daily walk. The air was filled with the sweet scent of pine, and the ground was carpeted with golden leaves. As they strolled, Magnolia noticed a small, weather-worn house at the edge of the village. She had never seen it before, and her curiosity was piqued. Drawing closer, she saw an elderly woman sitting on the porch, her face etched with lines of sorrow. "Feel good morning," Magnolia called out with a warm smile. "Here is a Magnolia, and this is an Anemone." The elderly woman looked up, her eyes filled with tears. "Hello, dear. My name is Alara. I've been living here alone since my husband passed away last winter. It's been very lonely." Magnolia's heart ached for Alara. She knelt beside her and gently took her hand. We're here now, Alara. He don't have to be alone anymore. While over the next few weeks, Magnolia and Anemone visited Alara every day. They brought her fresh bread, warm blankets, and flowers from Magnolia's garden. Slowly, Ellery's sorrow began to lift, replaced by the warm glow of new companionship. One day, Magnolia decided they should hold a village gathering to help Alara feel even more welcomed. She and Anemone went round inviting everyone, and soon the whole village was buzzing with excitement. On the day of the gathering, Alara's house was transformed into a haven of laughter and joy. The villagers brought food and gifts, and Anemone entertained the children with her playful antics. Alara, who had once felt isolated and forgotten, now felt surrounded by love and friendship. As the sun set, casting a golden glow over the village, Alara turned to Magnolia with tears of gratitude in her eyes. "King Magnolia, you have given me the greatest gift of all the gifts of generosity and love." She Magnolia smiled and hugged Alara tightly, smiled and hugged Alara tightly. "We are all family here, Alara. Ken family takes care of each other." From that day on, the village of Evergreen became even closer, bound together by the spirit of generosity that Magnolia and Anemone had inspired. They realized that the greatest treasures were not material possessions, but the love and kindness they shared with one another. Let's begin another chapter of gentle peace. The Lullabies of Heather and Campanula. This story is about Heather, a village girl, and Campanula, a wise dragon, who form a bond and carry forward the legacy of kindness and wisdom. Heather lived in a small village at the edge of an ancient forest. As a child, she had always been enchanted by the mystical tales her grandmother told. Among them, the most captivating was the legend of Campanula, the last of the kind dragons who roamed the world long ago. One emerald green evening, Heather wandered deeper into the forest than ever before. Guided by an inexplicable force, she stumbled upon a hidden glade, beautifully lit by glowing flowers. In the center lay a massive dragon, scales shimmering in hues of blue and green. Heather's heart raced, with both fear and excitement as the dragon's eyes fluttered open. "Greetings, noble dragon," she whispered, bowing respectfully. Campanula, for that was his name, regarded her with wise, golden eyes. "I have sensed your approach, Heather. Will you carry in your heart the legacy of kindness and courage?" He spoke, his voice like a gentle thunder. Heather's eyes widened in wonder, but she felt inexplicably calm. The days that followed were filled with shared stories, laughter, and an unspoken bond that grew between Heather and Campanula. She learned of the dragon's ancient wisdom, his experiences, and the times he had watched over humanity. In return, Heather shared her dreams, fears, and the beauty of the world she hoped to create. One day, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Campanula turned to her with a solemn expression. "Heather, the legacy of dragons must not fade into obscurance. You are destined to carry it forward." With that, he bestowed upon her a single, shimmering scale from his chest. "This is a symbol of our bond, and the legacy you will uphold." Heather accepted the scale with tears in her eyes, feeling its warmth and the weight of the responsibility it represented. From that day forward, Heather became the guardian of the village, guiding her people with wisdom and courage. She often thought of Campanula, whose legacy continued through her actions, teachings, and the stories she passed down to the next generation. The warmth of his scale always reminded her of the bond they shared, and the promise she made. Thus, the village thrived, not merely because of Heather's guidance, but through the enduring legacy of compassion and wisdom that began with a conversation under the emerald leaves. Let's journey on with another heartwarming story. From Rose and Camellia, a tale of tranquility in the enchanted forest. This story is about the peaceful friendship between a human girl named Primrose and an autumn sprite named Camellia in an enchanted forest. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills, lived a girl named Primrose. She had hair the color of spun gold and a heart full of curiosity. One day, while wandering the edge of the forest, she stumbled upon an enchanted part of the woods. There she met Camellia, an autumn sprite, with leaves instead of hair and a dress made of the finest autumn hues. The two became fast friends, sharing stories and secrets. Primrose marveled at Camellia's ability to calm the forest with a mere touch. The woodland creatures adored her, and the trees bent gently to listen to her whispers. Under the canopy of vibrant reds, oranges, and golds, Primrose found a peace she had never known. Camellia showed her the hidden wonders of the forest, like the sparkling stream that sang a lullaby, and the moss-covered stones that glowed softly at dusk. Day after day, they explored together, each new discovery deepening their bond. One night, as the silver moonlight bathed the forest in a soft glow, Camellia shared a secret. "This place is special," she whispered. "It remains tranquil as long as harmony exists in our hearts." A serene smile spread across Primrose's face as she realized the true magic of the enchanted forest. From that night forward, Primrose visited the forest often, her heart alight with the tranquility she found there. The village soon noticed a change in her. She seemed more at peace, her previously restless nights replaced with calm, contented sleep. The bond between Primrose and Camellia grew, rooted in their shared love for the calm and quiet of the enchanted forest. They promised to cherish and protect their secret haven, knowing it was a rare gift. And so, they lived out their days, two hearts forever linked by the tranquility of the enchanted forest and the timeless friendship they had found there. Thank you for joining me tonight. Sweet dreams.